There is a special kind of pain in loading multiple tables one by one. By the first one, you are confident, by the 10th you are numb, and by the 15th you start questioning your career choices. So let's fix that. We'll build one clean dynamic query that grabs every table you need automatically and adapts when the columns change. Here is our workbook, a bunch of yearly tables. The classic beginner move is load the first one, close and load to connection, then the second, and so on. There must be a better way. And there is. Let's delete everything and start clean. The problem isn't that it's slow. The problem is that you'll have to repeat this every time new data appears. Load just one table, and let's look at the formula bar. You'll see something like this: Excel current workbook, name, and content. This line is more interesting than it looks. The first part, Excel current workbook, is a list full of every table, named range, connection, and query in your file. The second part, name, is picking one specific item from that list, and content in square brackets means the actual data of this table. Now start peeling it apart. I remove content. Now you are looking at the metadata of the first table. I remove its name too. Now you are seeing the entire list of everything in your workbook. This list is the key, because if your tables follow a naming pattern, you can filter that list and grab all of them at once. This is why naming conventions matter. I use TBL and underscore symbol for tables and PQ underscore for queries. Simple and predictable. Now let's filter that big list. We need to get the items that start with TBL underscore. You've collected all your yearly tables in one step. Each row contains a name and a content. And content is the actual table. So we are ready to combine them. If you expanded the content column right now, Power Query would guess the column names based on the first table it sees and hardcode them. Let's see the result. And all the tables are combined. But there's one very important detail. Your final combined query becomes a table inside the workbook, and if its name also starts with TBL, your filter will pick it up too, which means your query will try to read itself, which means confusion. To avoid it, just rename the final query. After we refresh, it will disappear. The data is combined, but we are not done yet. If another table has an extra column, we can still miss it. So we need a dynamic list of all columns across all tables. Let's build that just temporarily. First I will create a new step and refer to filter the rows step before. Now I only need the content. So type content in square brackets. This gives you a list of tables, each item in one year's table. Next, I want to grab the column names from each table, so we can use list transform function. The first argument is our content, and the second is for each underscore use table column names. This produces a list with table names for each table. And now we can merge all of those into one neat unified column set using list union function. Think of union as combine them and remove duplicates. This is the exact list we want for the expand step. Now copy it and delete the temporary step. Now you can replace the hard-coded column list in the expand step with this code. You now have a list of tables automatically collected, columns automatically detected, a single table with all years combined, and a query that won't break when structure changes. That's the goal. Time to test it properly, add some extra columns, create a new table, and just refresh. Everything updates, no edits, no crashes, and no manual loading ever again. This is how dynamic setups should behave. See ya!